They say you meet someone 3 times. Once when they mean nothing to you, a grain of sand among all the others on the beach. The second when you aren't ready, like when they stick the piercing needle through on the count of 2 instead of 3, and the third when your timelines finally intertwine. They say you meet someone 3 times, and boy do I hope they're right. We met for the first time years ago when I couldn't even comprehend romance. You were so kind and gentle with my heart, but the constant race to keep up with the Joneses caught me in a trance and forced me to see you as nothing more than another boy in my class. And I won't lie and say you stayed on my mind. In fact, I never really gave you another thought until that night, until the second time we met when our lives momentarily intertwined yet again. It was like a long-anticipated crossover episode, where even though the added characters make the show even better than the original, you know the whole time after the episode ends, the show will go back to being typical. But in those moments, when it was just you and me, accompanied only by a dark room and the sound of the TV, I really saw it. I really saw what could be, and I've never been good with maybes, but I've historically been even worse with sure things, and I could see us being the surest of them all, the one that makes it all the way to the church hall. And then I thought of all the things in life I had yet to do, and it never crossed my mind that they could be done with you. So after you left in the morning, I didn't respond to any messages, in an attempt to not make things any more complicated than need be. It just wasn't our time, and I was the furthest thing from ready. But a few months ago I went to the nail salon, and a beautiful blonde girl sat beside me. I admired her hair and her eyes, ones I would never have, when her phone lit up in the table in between, and at first I didn't even notice, but then it hit me all at once. You were the boy holding her hand on her home screen. And in that moment I couldn't help but replay our first and second meetings and admire how kind you were with my heart. But in the nail chair I held in tears, imagining how you are with her. If you look into her eyes with awe and see a future brighter than what you saw in mine, but I can't even be angry because I pushed you away the first and second time. I don't quite care for people named Jones anymore, and now I have a soft spot for romance. So I hope what they say is true, and people really do meet 3 times, and I can somehow convince fate to give us our final chance.